All right, everybody. My name is Isaac, and today I'm gonna be talking about some nice technology that I found out today. Not found out today, but just some thrill, some excitement that comes with this day and age technology. As they say, technology is very dynamic, and so for me, this was one of those moments that I thought, I have technology at hand. I have some few equipment here and there. What else can I do with that? And so my equipment that I had and I still have is actually my wonderful camera. It's a Nikon D5100, and my curiosity was started when I started asking myself questions on how I can actually go live with a Nikon D5100 camera. Now, when I say Nikon D5100, it's basically the brand, probably the quality in terms of what it can do and what it cannot do. And so a D5100 was a camera that I bought for home use, and for a long time I've used it for my family events, taking pictures of the children, through the milestones. But now I thought, well, this camera can do more, and so I went online, researched, and I found that I could do more than just taking regular pictures. Actually, you can also do videos, real good quality videos for those who are professionals. So for me, I thought, well, we're in this day and age where we are live streaming, we're either on doing meetings online, virtual. And so thought about my camera, and I'm like, probably I could do something about it. And for real, if you have a camera like this, you can actually play around with it, look around the internet, do a little bit of your research, and probably you have a lot of things you could do with the technology that you have at hand at that particular time. So mine is curiosity, probably. For your case, you may want to look and see what you have at hand. Remember the same things that I'm actually doing with my camera right now, which is a Nikon D5100. In this day and age, you can actually do it also through your phone, um, or you can do it through your computer, because most computers come with everything you need. A camera inbuilt, comes with the sound card, it comes with a microphone inbuilt, and a phone too, smartphones. For that reason, I have an iPhone 13, and it does the job for you. If you had an iPad or one of those kind of equipments with you, you could also use that. So it's to what extent you want to go with what you have at hand. For me, it's my D5100. So we will go virtual by looking at some of the other things that I could connect and combine to actually do what I'm doing right now. So as you can see me, I'm actually going live, going virtual, and live streaming on YouTube. This is not something that I'm gonna do and then edit it later. No, it's just coming as it is, straight from my camera, and then straight into the computer, and then from the computer straight into the internet. And that is a number of things that you'll need. And so even on the picture that you see on my screen, it's basically some of the things that I have. But they're not expensive equipment. I have studio monitors, which I sourced locally. Some of them from Facebook Market, some of them from, we call it here, flea market. Some of them from shops that sell, we call it fairly used equipment. So for me, it was mostly what I can use to hear music, and then the camera was what I could use at home, or what I'm using at home to take pictures of the children and me and the family. And then I added other things like a screen, an extra screen. I also added a condenser microphone, the one that you have here. So this is mostly used in the studio recording. So what I have here, I could convert by getting a software and actually easily record from home. I had another screen or a monitor, but this is mostly for multitasking. I also added a sound card on the side, and so an external sound card. The brand is Audiobox, and it is this is a brand from it's called PreSonus. And so PreSonus comes with a lot of softwares. It sells you a hard equipment like mixers, sound cards, and then on top of that, you can also get softwares which go hand in hand. Great. Also for me, going virtual with my Nikon camera, you could also use a Canon camera. And like I said, you could also use other things at your disposal, including a phone, an iPad. Okay, so I'll be looking at the equipment that you may need, if there's any software that you need, and these are things that are not hard to really find. You may spend a little bit, but not a lot. How you connect them, and then we're live already. Okay, so going virtual, it's definitely inevitable. It's happening now. The climax of all this was during the post-COVID, where we still needed to, connect with people, considering we were all, or majority of us were home, as we abide by the COVID protocols. And so big companies that still needed to make money or needed to continue doing business had to come up with ways actually to allow people work from home. And I'll tell you the truth, some companies, when they set up the virtual reality, some of them realize that it's cheaper to actually have some employees work from home. and also it reduces the overhead. It does decongestive in the offices, and also offices may end up using less equipment because sometimes they may not actually require you to actually buy anything. Some companies would go an extra mile and probably assist you with purchase of equipment, or if you bought an equipment, you can claim it during your taxes. So either way, it worked, it's working, and I don't think we're going to stop. Like every day when I'm working, probably around 50% of what I work includes using a virtual kind of either meetings, a virtual kind of meet and greet, or virtual kind of a situation that requires me to be able to achieve my daily job requirements. All right, so equipments that you would need. For me, all I needed was a Nikon camera. You can see that. I added on top of that was a condenser microphone, which you can see on the side, and what you can see that I'm using right now. It's just a microphone, but we call it condenser because it requires more things for it to work, and it's also high quality. Also, I have right now studio monitors or speakers for those who want to use that word. And then I have an external sound card, which I already told you it's an audio box, and you power it through the computer, and then in the same way as you power it, you're also able to use my external microphone, which that one over there that is shaking right now on my I'm using right now. And with an external sound card, I can do more. I can actually add another person, and this is my desire is probably to have a friend, have my wife too. Maybe we sit down and talk about anything and everything, or rather plenty of nothing, you know. And so I can do that by adding another microphone, which I would call it a condenser microphone. And then since I have two channels on my external sound card, she can actually literally have the same kind of setup on the other side of the table, and we can actually record our voices loud and clear. And this I'm going to try. That would be my next project. I'll look at something that we've done with my wife. Like right now, I hit a deer and my car was totaled by the insurance, and I'm about to go get another one. Not a new car, but just a family car. And so I think what I'll do is put everything together, and then me and my wife will come and sit down and talk about it, the experience, what we had to do. It was just a process, and I would say sometimes what it takes, to make these things happen in a family setup, just it's good and it works. Okay. So I also have other things that I wanted to say that you can use. Is I've added an extra screen. You can see that my computer screen and an extra screen, and that is for multitasking, especially at a time like this. I would need another screen to see what is going on, probably the lighting system, how I'm looking while I'm presenting. Also, if you don't want all this kind of work that I'm doing right now, if you don't want to use all this system that I have, the microphones, everything else is provided in a regular phone. But what I'm doing allows me to actually have a more and higher quality presentation that probably you can put it on a bigger TV, and probably it won't distort. So we can try this on a bigger screen and see how it looks like. And that is why the camera that I have, which is a Nikon D5100, would allow you to do that because it's of a higher quality. All right. So the softwares that I needed for me to be able to connect my Nikon D5100 were one, Microsoft Office, and I would say Microsoft Office, and I would narrow down to, let's say, PowerPoint, and PowerPoint would just help me do my presentations, and that's a software that I can say I used. Word, probably once in a while, probably to organize stuff, whatever I'm writing. But the biggest software that I actually I needed was one. It's called a Nikon utility software, but the Nikon utility software is free. You can get it online, but it doesn't work with my D5100, so it cannot show the video on my computer or online. So I had to look for another software which is called SparkleCam Video, and for the SparkleCam you can have a free version of it, but it will bring the watermark, the SparkleCam watermark on the screen. So you have to spend a little bit. For me, I spent, let me call it a little bit, around $40. And so once you purchase that, it allows me or my Nikon D5100 to be cast on the computer without the watermark. That is the SparkleCam watermark. Also, you would need to have an account on YouTube. So I have an account on YouTube that I've signed in. Not one, I think I have 2 or 3, but the main one is the one that you have right now that you see me streaming live from. And then what else you need is StreamYard. For the StreamYard, this is an online account and an online platform that would allow me now to put everything together and cast or live stream it on my YouTube channel. So what StreamYard does is that you subscribe to it. It has the basic subscription that you can have, which is free, but it has limits on how many hours you can actually record, so, or how many hours it can store. Or if, let's say, you don't have any subscription, probably you won't even be able to store anything in the internal memory, and it actually tells you that. So I want to start again by saying you have SparkleCam, which actually takes the signal from the Nikon D5100, and then it shows on my it actually is, the SparkleCam will be like I'm using it as a webcam, and then from the webcam, that information is picked up by StreamYard, which is also an account that I create. And in StreamYard, I'm able to actually either decide whether I'm doing a presentation or I'm inviting somebody to have a discussion with me, or I want to either add the background music. So I have background music on this, some music that I made before, instrumental from a friend. Credit to my friend. His name is Paul Kinyari. He's the one who made this original background music. And you can add actually background music. You can also put a countdown on StreamYard. And so when you do all this on StreamYard, it's already connected. I have to actually intentionally connect it or add my YouTube account, or I could add Facebook, I could add WhatsApp, I could add LinkedIn. And so all these platforms can be streamed at the same time. And so one of these days, I'm gonna put everything together and then add my YouTube channel and also add my Facebook channel and then stream everything live, and we'll just experience it, how it looks like. And so far so good. We have a video from the camera through the SparkleCam, and from SparkleCam becomes a webcam. From the webcam, it goes into StreamYard. StreamYard allows me to organize everything, if it's a presentation or just a live video, or it's I'm pre-recording. So pre-recording means I'm recording it, then edit it, and then post it later from wherever place I want to, or download it onto my computer. So from StreamYard, it goes into my YouTube channel, and on YouTube channel, I can do it live, which I'm doing right now, and it's awesome. So connection is very simple. The connection, I'd start from the camera. It goes out from the camera to my computer, from my computer to from the computer to now the software that I have, or hardware, or the platforms that I have. Also, for my microphone, it starts from the condenser microphone. It goes to the sound card, which it's called audio box. I use the audio box for my audio, and then from the audio that goes into the external memory card. It takes that signal to my computer. Then from the computer, I'm able to select at the StreamYard what kind of audio I want to use. And so I still have the option of choosing to use my computer internal microphone, or I could use the audio box, which actually shows you on the program. And so once that is done, most of it is cabled, or whatever connection that you have, it comes with either of these equipments, the hardware that you buy. So if you bought a Nikon camera, there's a cable that they send you with, or they would give it to you. Or if you bought the sound card, it also does that. The cables that you have, we have this one over here. This is for the audio, and then the others that you could use is a HDMI. You have a USB cable. You have a light adapter. You have for audio, you have the RCA cables. You also have the XLR cables, and anything else that you can get that can make the connections be successful. So a bit of research, and if you want to do something like this and you want me to help, probably we can talk, and I could tell you what I did, share my experiences with you, and see if you can create a home studio like this that you can record, and you never know what you can go with this. All right, so testing 1 2 3. I have set up everything. Remember, once you put everything together, you don't have to go live at that particular time. You just want to go live when you're ready. Okay, and so StreamYard would allow you to set up everything, do the 1 2 3 check. Then when you're ready, all you need to do is click a button, and the button will actually gives you the option to choose when to go live. So when you go live, you'd be able to see it on your either whatever platform that you're in. You can actually see yourself, or you can see it, or people can see you. And that is me. I'm live right now. I'm using my iPad and I'm live on YouTube. So works perfect. You can actually put together something like this, and these are good for, let's say, conferencing. If I needed to teach a lesson over here, if I needed to do Bible reading, Bible study, if I needed to have a discussion with my friend, the same system, I can use it even on WhatsApp or Zoom. If I was doing Zoom today, all I need to do is just go into Zoom, but I may not necessarily use everything that I'm using right now. I may end up using only the Sparkle Cam, and then from the Sparkle Cam, it goes straight into WhatsApp, or it goes straight into Facebook, or it goes straight into Zoom, or the new platform called the WebEx, or whatever platform that you use that allows you to do a virtual kind of exchange, or create a discussion or a group kind of meetings. And there you have it. You can connect with me. I have the links over there. Again, okay. Sorry. Now that it's going like that, I have to edit and make sure that that part of me coughing doesn't appear on this live stream. What are the advantages of this equipment that I have? The advantage is that, excuse me, I need some water. All right, so the advantage all right, so I wanted to talk about the advantages. One of the advantages is that you get good quality videos if you use the system that I'm using. Number two, you can add more presenters, and so I'm able to add one more condenser microphone. That means I can do more. Number 3, I should be able to have quality sound, like I said, quality video. The same platforms will allow me to edit if I want to. Once I'm done with live casting. The disadvantage in this is that my camera uses batteries that you have to charge. So that means in case the battery goes low, the camera would die. If I don't know how to set up the whole system, it can take time. It consumes time, most definitely. For me to do a preset, it requires maybe an extra person or two to either set up the camera or adjust it accordingly. Also, it is expensive. Mine, when you look at it, it took me a little bit longer because I bought my camera way back, maybe 2-3 years ago. Most of these, I had the time to look for it, but it didn't happen overnight. Okay, but when you cumulatively put everything together, probably it's a fortune for somebody. Something else is they're subject to tear and wear, so I have to be careful how I store that, how I handle it. They're very sensitive equipment. Something else is that it's technology. Sometimes they may not be compatible. Softwares are expensive too, so if you want to have quality, put some money on it. And I think basically that is what I thought I would present to you today. If you feel like you have some questions to ask, you have some clarifications to make, I'm always there. This is my channel. This is the video that I'm making. It for you, for your own, for educational purpose, and for also like professional purpose. If you wanted to create something like this, let me know. I can assist you. Otherwise, have a good evening. It's Isaac. Enjoy your night. Bye.